Nigeria is a multi-ethnic and culturally diverse society that has witnessed conflicts arising from cultural and ethnic diversity. Nigeria has about 371 ethnic groups scattered across the country. One assertion about the country is that ordinary as well as elite Nigerians tend to view their society in ethnic or religious terms. Some have described the union of these ethnic groups by the 1914 amalgamation of the Northern and Southern Protectorates as a marriage of convenience, others as a unity by rope of sand, and therefore marks the origin of the ethnic conflicts in the country. These conflicts date back to the pre-independence and culminated in the 30-month civil war which claimed many lives. People have different views as to whether we are stronger together or better divided. Ethnicity has been defined as the employment or mobilization of ethnic identity and difference to gain advantage in situations of competition, conflict, or cooperation. Ethnicity has both positive and negative consequences. People have different views on why ethnicity sometimes results in violent conflicts and what may be done to prevent them. In some cases, members of ethnic minority groups are faced with structural forms of discrimination and exclusion. Suppression of cultural identity by government or inequity in recognition and disparity in distribution of resources can lead to resistance and conflicts. National integration, a situation in which citizens of a country increasingly see themselves as one people, bound by shared historical experiences and common values, inbred by the spirit of patriotism and unity, which transcends traditional, primordial, diverse tendencies. National integration aimed at forging unity in diversity has been a major project in the country by several governments, but the efforts seem to have met little success. Some of the approaches taken include the Federal Character Principle and Quota System, the creation of the National Youth Service Corps (NYSC) in 1973, federalism, creation of regions and states and local governments, shift from parliamentarism to presidentialism, and prohibition of ethnic political parties. What more can be done to prevent the perverse manifestations of ethnicity in the future? Pope Francis suggests that the most effective antidote to every form of violence is education about discovering and accepting differences as richness and fertileness. Scholars have suggested that the best way to begin is to recognize that unity does not mean uniformity, and that understanding, respect, tolerating differences occasioned by sociocultural diversity is by far better than strenuously striving to wish them away. The role of good political leadership cannot be overemphasized. There is need to transform ethnic politics into mutually beneficial relationships. The provision of the people's basic need is a major strategy that will lead to lasting peace and harmonious living. The role of the media on the current ethnic crisis cannot be ignored. Several agitations are fueled by images and messages instigating tribal hate. The media can also be employed as an instrument of hope to reenact in the minds of all the beauty of our diversity. Let us combine our efforts in promoting a culture of encounter, respect, and mutual forgiveness. To win, we must overcome individualism, selfishness, all forms of racism, intolerance, and manipulation of people. Nigeria, one people, one nation, bound in freedom, peace, and unity.
We are here for all of us. We are here for all of us. That's why we are here. while we are here.